We source from sustainable farms in South Asia and Central America. The most suitable varieties are Musa acuminata and Musa tech.
How many tons of banana stem are needed per month to support your target pad production volume, considering fiber yield and processing losses?
Will you buy stems directly from farmers, through aggregators, or from banana processing units? And what kind of contracts or MOUs will you sign?
How will stems be cut in the field, bundled, and transported to your factory?
We strictly control moisture levels, requiring 80 to 85%. Stems are inspected for optimal age, seasonality, and continuity. Are there seasonal fluctuations in banana stem availability, and how will you maintain?
Every batch is tracked from the moment of harvest. We record the farmer ID, date, and location, ensuring.
What is the maximum time allowed between cutting the stem and processing it to avoid microbial growth and fiber degradation?
We store incoming stems in this covered area, ensuring excellent ventilation and precise stacking height to prevent mold and excess drying.
What is the cost per kgs of usable stem delivered to your factory, and how does that compare with wood pulp or cotton alternatives?
What type of decorticator? Manual, semi-automatic, or fully automatic? And capacity in kilograms per hour?
How will you set roller pressure, blade clearance, and feeding speed to maximize fiber extraction while minimizing damage? How will you monitor whether lignin and hemicellulose sufficiently remove?
Our bleaching strategy uses eco-friendly peroxide. We precisely control the exposure time with this. We strictly control moisture levels, requiring 80 to 85%. Stems are inspected for optimal age, seasonality, and continuity. Are there seasonal fluctuations in banana stem availability, and how will you maintain?
How will you cut, peel, and split the stems into sheaths or strips before feeding them into the decorticator to optimize fiber yield?
We use openers, hammer mills, and carding machines. The beaters aggressively separate the fibers.
We balance aggressive opening by using finely tuned metal rollers that separate fibers swiftly.
As you could see, the extraction system pulls the dust directly into the filters, maintaining a safe environment.
Will you blend banana fluff with wood pulp, cotton, bamboo, or viscose? And in what ratios to achieve target absorbency and softness?
Use of super absorbent polymer. Will your product be 100% natural or include sap?
Regions. The infrared sensor continuously monitors the fluff, ensuring the target moisture content is met. When levels.
What bulk density and basis weight of the fluff layer do you need to meet absorbency and comfort specs?
Will you store prepared fluff in bales, bags, or silos? And how will you convey it? Air laying systems.
Consistency monitoring. How will you monitor the consistency of the fluff? Fiber length distribution, uniformity, dust content over time.
Do you need anti-static measures, grounding, humidity control to handle fluffy fibers safely and prevent clinging or sparks?
What routine lab tests, absorbency under load, free swell capacity, will you conduct on the fluff blend before making cores?
Will you opt for manual feeding and simple machines, or a fully automated fluff preparation line integrated with the core forming machine?
Will you use an air-laid forming system, mechanical forming into molds, or manual sheet formation for small-scale production?
What lengths, widths, and thickness profiles, for example thicker in the center, will you design for different pad sizes and absorbency levels?
What GSM and total weight of absorbent material per pad will you target for light, regular, heavy, and overnight variants? Will you have layers, for example, banana fiber focused in the middle with blended layers above and below, or a homogeneous mix throughout?
What level of compression will you apply to the core?
And will you use specific embossing patterns to improve liquid distribution?
To keep the core in place, we utilize a precise serpentine adhesive pattern applied by a robotic arm.
At what line speed, pads per minute, can you form cores while still maintaining weight and shape consistency within tight tolerances?
How often will you weigh cores and measure thickness and dimensions to ensure they stay within spec? For example, statistical process control.
We run several tests on the cores, including free swell capacity, acquisition time, re-wet. How will you maintain pad's suitable temperature and humidity in the core forming area to prevent moisture pickup or static issues? How will you maintain pad's suitable temperature and humidity in the core forming area to prevent moisture pickup or static issues?
How will you handle quick changeovers between different pad sizes / absorbencies on the same core forming line?
Selection and preparation of other pad layers. Top sheet material choice. Will your pad's top sheet be since? We selected an air-through bond structure. At 20 GSM with 1.5 denier fibers, it provides.
We look at the surface treatment of the pad top sheet. We can treat it to be hydrophilic for fast acquisition, or keep parts more hydrophobic to feel drier.
Do you need an ADL? What material, e.g. cross-laid non-woven, and how thick or porous should it be to quickly spread fluid?
Will your pad's back sheet be standard polyethylene film, breathable film, or a biodegradable film, for example, ELA?
The key is finding the balance. Our pads offer optimal leak protection while maintaining excellent breathability.
For layer bonding and core fixation, we utilize specific hot melt adhesives. We closely monitor application temperatures and
Will you print any patterns or marks on the pad's top or back sheet? And are the inks and dyes skin-safe and compliant with regulations? We ensure all non-woven, film, adhesive, and ink components are rigorously tested and
we are aiming for fully compostable pads, and we verify that every layer, including the adhesive, meets the highest compostability standards.
Who will supply non-wovens, films, adhesives, and release pads paper? And what backup suppliers will you have to avoid production stoppages?
We conduct thorough incoming quality control, including visual inspection and odor checks.
We utilize high-resolution industrial cameras and specialized infrared sensors to detect issues.
Spring. We handle changeovers efficiently through standardized procedures and modular machinery, allowing for
Absorption capacity, acquisition time, re-wet test, side leakage test, peel strength of adhesives, thickness and weight, in-process quality checks.
We comply with ISO 13885 and ISO 9001. We've integrated these into our quality
Will each pad be wrapped individually? What material? Plastic film, biodegradable film, or paper? And what opening style? Peel or flip open?
We offer various outer packaging materials, including padded envelopes, plastic pouches, paper boxes, and
Will you have automatic pad counters, flow wrappers, cartoners, and case packers, or semi-manual packing with weighing and sealing? Will you distribute pads via wholesalers, pharmacies, supermarkets, e-commerce, NGOs, or government schemes?
We enforce strict protocols against moisture and crushing. Every crate gets a polymer wrap and impact drills.
The mandatory information includes the size and absorbency, the detailed composition, instructions for use,
Restrictions. How will you gather user feedback, surveys, trials, partners, and feed it back pads into product design, sizes, comfort,